Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? How's everybody doing out there, man? Big shout out to the Cheese family, all the subscribers out there. Thank y'all so much. 10K subs, we on the way. Now listen, man. Big shout out to my boy Crazy Face. I'm gonna put his link down below. You know, he trying to do his thing on YouTube as well. But man, my favorite rapper Jay-Z and another one of my favorite rappers, Eminem, on the same joint. Renegade. I've never seen them perform this live. I'm familiar with the song. I've never heard them perform or seen them perform this live. Let's get it. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got time to talk, man. I'm too excited. Let's get it.
Now together, ladies and gentlemen, Eminem and Jay-Z. All right, folks.
What you're about to witness, New York City, Detroit, history. Put your hands together.
On the rooftop. Okay.
Yeah. Motherfuckers say that I'm foolish. I only talk about Jews. Do you fools listen to music or do you just skim through it?
Bruh, that's important. Hearing and listening is two different things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when it comes to music, especially nowadays, all it is about beats. Do you listen to it or you just like going through it quick? Come on, man. Y'all not absorbing music for real?
The music or do you just skim through it? See, I'm influenced by the ghetto you ruined. The same dude you gave nothing. I made something doing what I do through and through it. I give you the news with a twist. It's just his ghetto point of view. The renegade, you've been afraid. I penetrate pop culture, bring them a lot closer to the block where they pop toasters and they live with their moms. Got drop ropers, gon' botch robberies. Yeah, they crotched over. Mommy's knocked up cause she wasn't watched over. Knocked down by some clown when child support not know he not around. Now how that's
Yo, you gotta, we breaking down this, man. We breaking this song down. He said, I'm taking pop culture and bringing them closer to pretty much the hood and where he grew up from and letting y'all know what's really going on out here in these streets. And this is why Jay-Z is my favorite rapper, because growing up, both my parents was law enforcement. Yes, I grew up pretty well. Hearing Jay-Z's stories, it let me know, like, damn, people are living like this? This is really happening in the world? DMX, listen to people like Biggie, Bone Thugs, Jay-Z. It lets you know, it gives you that raw feel and lets you know they paint stories. Nah, they paint stories. And when, as a kid, you listening to it, it's like hearing a storyteller over just some dope-ass beats. So that's why, man, Jay-Z is always going to be in my book the #1 best rapper, man. And my favorite rapper of all time. Because he just paints these stories and he's letting you know, look, this is where it is, man.
over, knocked down by some clown when child support not know he not around. Now how that sound to you? Jot it down. I bring you through the ghetto without riding around, hiding down, ducking straight, frustrated you stuck in their way. Just read a magazine and welcome my day. Great music that dumps with nothing relate to it. I help them see they way through it, not you. Can't walk in my pants, can't step in my shoes. Read anything in revolution, time a shirt.
I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen. I ain't no politician, but I'll kick it with them a minute. You see, they call me a minute. And if the shoe fits, I'll wear it. But if it don't, then y'all will swallow the truth, grit and bear it. Now who's the king of these rude, ludicrous, lucrative lyrics? Who could inherit the title? Put the youth in hysterics, using his music to steer it, sharing his views and his merits. But there's a huge interference. They say you shouldn't hear it. Maybe it's...
See what I'm saying? That's the government and that was the people protecting. See, back in the day, they didn't want a lot. Now I feel like people don't care. Like, listen to rap, listen to whatever. But like when Eminem, Jay-Z was popping, like they couldn't avoid it because it was just so big and it just connected with so many people. But the government didn't want y'all listening to Eminem, DMX, Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Even way back, Rage Against the Machine, because it was letting people know the truth. They didn't want to let people know the truth. That's what he's telling you. They didn't want y'all to, you know what I mean? Eminem broke through. They didn't want him to break through.
They say you shouldn't hear
it.
Maybe it's food for the spirit. Maybe it's beautiful music I made for you to just cherish. But I'm debated, disputed, hated, and viewed in America as a drug addict. You didn't experiment, nah. That's when you start to stare at who's in the mirror and see yourself as a kid again, and you get embarrassed. And I got nothing to do but make you look stupid as parents. You freaking do good, it's too bad you couldn't do good at marriage. And do you have any clue what I had to do to get here? I don't think you do, so stay tuned and keep your ears first, here we go. He's I'm the sinister, Mr. Kiss my ass is just a renegade. Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid.
Yo, I connect with this song so much, even as a kid, because I done got fired from so many jobs. I done got in trouble at school when I was a kid. It's so many times where I was just being a renegade. And yeah, a lot of times I do play by the rules, but sometimes I go left with it, you know what I mean? And this song was one of those songs that in my life, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. Because one, I connected with it. Two, the stories that Jay-Z was painting, Eminem was painting, and just the letting you know that, look, I'm going to say what's on my mind, good, bad, or ugly. The world we live in nowadays, we can't do that necessarily because, yes, you can say what's on your mind, but it's so many people that can just jump on your back, you know what I mean? And nowadays for saying what's right or just saying the truth, you know what I mean? So, it's just crazy.
You talk about anything, renegade.
Never been afraid to say what's on my mind at any given time of day, cause I'm a renegade. Never been afraid to holler about anything. I had to hustle my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with nonsense. Not a cent, not a thing. Lot of innocent laws lost on the project bench. What you hollering? Gotta pay rent, bring dollars in. Bottle bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver to rag.
P. Diddy enjoying it, but you know what? Let me go back real quick. My boy Jay-Z killed it, and I know everybody said he got washed on this track by Eminem, which honestly, in my opinion, I don't think he did. I feel like they just brought two separate things to the table. I feel like Eminem kind of rapped as far as like about his experience in the rap world and how people didn't want to hear him and how they were saying he was a drug addict and, you know what I mean, pretty much just his battles. And I feel like Jay-Z was more rapping about life battles, about how he grew up and he had to sell drugs to bring food on the table and nobody couldn't tell him he wasn't the man. Cause I'm providing food for my whole family. I'm selling drugs and I shouldn't be, but people gotta eat at the end of the day. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So he was really telling two separate stories. So it just depends on who you connect with more. See, me, I connected with Jay-Z more, but I thoroughly enjoyed Eminem's perspective as well. I respected both. So I hate when people are like, oh, he got washed. It doesn't have to be who had the better verses. They just had completely different verses, different cadences. They both sounded completely different on the track, but it still worked and sounded amazing.
Gotta pay rent, bring dollars in. Bottle bodega, iron under my coat, feeling braver to rag, wrapping my weights up, pockets full of hope.
Pockets full of hope.
Stepped to me, I'm awkward. I box left
Hope
me
being
awkward.
drugs.
My pops left me awkward. My mama wasn't home. Could not stress me, I wasn't grown. Dressy on nights, I bought something home. The quiet stumbling my demeanor. 30 years, my senior, my childhood didn't mean much. Only raising greener, raising my fingers to critic, raising my head to the.
He said my childhood didn't even mean much. I didn't even get to really enjoy my childhood. All my childhood was me trying to make this money to feed my family. At an early age, you think about, I do urban EMS. I see 8-year-olds raising or helping their mom take care of their little 2-year-old, 4-year-old brothers and sisters. It's been times where I'm seeing 13-year-olds staying home with their 4 brothers and sisters and while their mom is going to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, man. This song was so real. And he painted the picture so well, man.
Got big, we did it more time before I died. No lie, just know I chose my own fate. I drove by the fork in the road and went straight.
See, I'm a poet, this I'm a regular modern day Shakespeare. Jesus Christ, the king of these latter-day saints here. To shatter the picture in which of that is they paint me as the monger of fate. Satan, the scatterbrained atheist. But that ain't the case. See, it's a matter of taste. We as the people decide if Shady's as bad as they say. He is a Rizzy the ladder, a gateway to escape. Media scapegoat, who they can be mad at today. See, it's as easy as cake, simple as whistling dicks. While I'm waving the pistol of 60 Christians against. I go to war with the Mormons, I take a bath with the Catholics and holy water. No wonder they try to hold me under. I'm a motherfucking spiteful, delightful, the new Ice Cube. Motherfuckers hate to like you. What did I do? I'm just a kid from the gutter making this butter off these bloodsuckers. Cause I'm a mob renegade, who've been afraid to say
making me mad about this? This performance is so good. You can hear every word they say and they sound clear. The audience is completely not into it, only when Eminem raps. And even when Eminem raps, the whole audience still not into it. Like, who did they get these people? They got some of these old ass people up here that's not even appreciating this music. You know what I would do to see this concert or see this performance? You know how much money I would spend on a ticket? How many people would thoroughly enjoy this? Come on now. These people just, some of them don't even know who Jay-Z is, which is sad. And they just sitting there like, you hear the sirens, sounds of the hood, man.
Any given time I take, 'cause I'm a renegade.
Look, he's enjoying it. Look at the crowd, look at them. Look, they're not even moving. You just got to see one of the craziest collaborations in rap of all time, and you're not even bobbing your head. You're not absorbing the lyrics. You're not enjoying the music. Come on, man. They need to be... Never mind. Never mind. Yo, I love the performance. I thought it was dope. I thought it was amazing. And now that I think about it, I don't see nobody... I don't watch reactions too much, but they get thrown on my channel a lot. And I don't think I've seen nobody react to this. I'm sure people have. I'm sure it's tons of people. But I haven't really seen it being put out there like that. So I'm glad I did this one, man. This was dope. Like, comment, subscribe. Social media links down below. Keep hitting that sub button. 10K subs, we're on the way. More requests down below. Everybody, you know I got to give it the cheese seal approved. I would give it 10 more. And this is going on my favorites list. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace. Cheese.